worst crashes in recent history. The deadliest a few days before Christmas 1989. Two tourist buses collided head-on near Kempsey on the New South Wales mid-north coast. 35 people lost their lives. 9 weeks earlier, a bus and a semi-trailer crashed on the same highway near Grafton. 21 were killed. And back in 1993, 10 people died when a truck hit a bus at Wangaratta in Victoria's northeast. Peter Bellion attended that crash and thousands of others in his time as a crash scene investigator with Victoria Police. And Peter joins me now. Peter, really appreciate your time. At this early stage, what will investigators be focusing on?
Essentially today, we can see from the media reports that the at-scene investigation has been completed in terms of photographic evidence and tyre mark evidence, positions of vehicles, the road environment. The investigation, we now see that the coach has been removed from the scene, and that'll be subject to an extensive mechanical inspection by authorised people, and also potential download of any onboard monitoring system, as well as a specific very thorough investigation of the inside of the coach, looking at each of the seating positions, trying to establish who was in those seating positions, look at any evidence of seatbelt use or non-use, as that coach would be fitted with seatbelts based on its year of manufacture, and the fact that that was made mandatory many years ago now.
Peter, I imagine this brings back many memories for you. How overwhelming is it when you arrive at a scene where there are so many people who are injured or worse?
Yeah, well, you got a role to do, and you got to focus on that role. Initially on approach to something like this, you're looking at all those factors: the human factors, the vehicle factors, and the environmental factors, and trying to piece it all together. Pre-crash, during the crash sequence, and post-crash. You've got that role to do, and there are a number of deceased persons that will be at that scene when you're doing that work, and you've got to respect the integrity of those people. But you need to find out the truth of the matter and find out exactly what's happened to where that loved one's been lost.
And how long can it all take? How long do you think it might take investigators in this case to work out what caused the accident?
The overall completion of this investigation will take a number of months. All those people that have gone to hospital that have been injured, their recovery and medical treatment is a priority before any substantial statements would be taken from them if they're able to give statements down the track. There may have been some note forms taken from them at some preliminary stage at the scene before transported off, and New South Wales Police would obviously have that in their possession at this point in time.
And Peter, look, I know you retired in 2016. You're suffering post-traumatic stress. You, more than anyone, probably understand what those first responders are feeling right now.
Yeah, look, they've been working at a scene today and operating on a fairly high level. A lot of adrenaline and stuff pumping through their body, allowing them to perform that job, utilising their skills that they've ascertained in their training. The enormity of an event such as this will tend to creep up once they get home. And then they've realised actually what they've been to on that particular day, and it's important for those first responders to get around their families, get around their loved ones, get around their mates, re-engage in their social activities as soon as possible, and try and avoid alcohol as a substance to bring them down from that high. Yeah.
Okay, really appreciate your time and your insight, Peter. Thank you.
Thank you, Alex.
And look, it's heavy. What started as a beautiful winter's day celebrating love, look how quickly it can change. I think it all makes us stop and think, doesn't it?